Hello and welcome to Voices of America Today。 アメリカ Today のコメントを読み上げる番組です。今日もね、コメント読み上げたいと思うんだけど、いきます。Recording start。ハリウッドに厳しいのはいいね。さっきレコーディング終わったばっかりなんだけど、4月の13日の今日のアメリカトゥデイ、僕も結構ハリウッドに対して厳しいこと言いました。ハリウッド本当終わったと思いますよ。終了。もう見れば見るほどもう一回なんか違う形でハリウッドがこう生まれ変わってこう復活するかもしれないけど、でも今はもう本当のドセンターまで腐ってると思います。はい、調べれば調べるほどね、結局そこの裏にはなんか CIA だったり MK ウルトラマインドコントロールだったり、いろんな説があって、ハリウッドは本当にアメリカの国の一つの武器として長年使ったんだけど、これが結局ね内側から腐ったって感じですね。その中にいる人たちが力を持ちすぎたりお金を持ちすぎたりしてね、本当に素晴らしいアートを作ろうっていうところからもうどんどん離れちゃって、本当その力争いとか、あとハリウッドがやっぱりどんどんもうもともとこう政治のツールとして使ってたかもしれないけど、あと外交世界の他の国へのこう影響もたらすものとしてハリウッドって存在してたけど、逆にアメリカの中ね、ハリウッドがみんなトランプを反対するとか、そういう風になってくるともうダメですね。はい、アメリカ人同士の争いにハリウッドを使ってしまうと終了。日本語で全部言っちゃったね。It's good to be tough on Hollywood. This show is actually a show where I speak more English than Japanese, but sorry. Yeah, I think we're witnessing the end of Hollywood. We're witnessing the tail end of Hollywood either fading out, the curtain is closing, or it's going to just explode and blow up in like a massive explosion. Hollywood finished. Goodbye. And then from the ashes of the fire, a new Hollywood, a new generation will emerge. And what I talked about today on the show, YouTubers, people like Speed, I Show Speed, and other famous YouTubers, that I think is now the new Hollywood. That is the new generation, and I don't know if that is being completely controlled behind the scenes like Hollywood is. Hollywood, I believe, is completely controlled. Influencers, social media, not as controlled yet. Interesting topic. Next, yeah, this is interesting. ごめんなさい。関係ないけど、先ほどまであった馬淵睦夫さんに関するコメント、なぜ消えているんでしょうかと。この間僕ね、名前も知らずに紹介してた。この馬淵睦夫さんの YouTube の話を僕紹介したら、なんかそこコメント書いた人のコメントが消えた。もう YouTube 最近怪しい。YouTube 最近いろいろやってるわ。コメント消えるのは多分消されてるっていうことだと思うんだけど、この人は結構いろいろ面白いこと言ってるんで、よかったらみんな見てください。This was interesting. So, Japanese language is so interesting, and I've learned all my Japanese just through listening and speaking. No study, no books, no kanji, no hiragana, no katakana, nothing. No teachers. Everybody around me is my teacher. One of the most difficult things in Japanese is counting, how to count things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In English, it's very easy. In Japanese, it's very difficult. So here we have a comment. ワニの数え方は1羽 2羽、1羽、2羽です。なるほど。ちなみにウサギも1羽、2羽です。ややこしいよね。The way to count crocodiles is 1羽、2羽。By the way, rabbits are also 1羽、2羽。これ、ローマ字で読むと1羽、2羽って書いてるけど、これは、今度わかんなくなって、1羽、2羽。1羽、2羽が正しいですね。ローマ字がちょっとおかしいですね。So yeah, certain animals. So my image of wa was like birds. Birds, we say 1羽、2羽, one bird, two birds. 1羽、2羽、2羽の鳥が、止まってました。There were two birds sitting on the fence. But I guess you use that for crocodiles. So for all of you out there studying Japanese, and maybe there are some of you, now you know. Counting crocodiles. How often do we need to count crocodiles? Okay, maybe sometimes. If you go to the zoo with your children, look at the crocodiles, they're so cute. ワニが2羽いるよ. Now we know. Next comment. Oh, this one I believe came in English. Thank you so much. Occasionally it's nice to get English comments. Your videos are a little bit longer than the ones I would normally choose to watch, but the flow is good, and you don't make me tired at all. So many American YouTubers' videos are in many cases really long, like 1.5 hours, and makes me run away even before playing them. Only exceptions so far are Tucker Carlson and Redacted. I guess they are pro and know how to make interesting contents. Ne? Thank you for adding me to your list. I'm so proud. Redacted. Tucker Carlson. Neil. America Today. Wonderful. That's great. Right now in social media, due to podcasts and the popularity of podcasts, long-form content has become really like the most popular thing. Everybody wants to make a podcast now. Politicians, famous people, anybody is making podcasts, news shows, and they're all quite long. I'm trying to shorten things up. I want to get to the point of under 30 minutes. And then do other shows like this one where I read your comments or I do something else. So maybe more shows, shorter time. That's my goal. I will do the best I can. But of course, the most important thing is to be interesting, right? If it's interesting, you can listen for a long time. This is a comment about China and the tariffs, etc. A large part of China's exports to the U.S. are indirect exports using Vietnam and other countries. Yes. There's another word for that. Relay imports or relay exports. There's another word for that, I forgot. But yeah, indirect exports. So China sends the product to Vietnam. And maybe they put a tag or something. And then they say, made in Vietnam. And then they send it to America. And, it's coming from Vietnam. Okay, so the tariff is 10%. So it's a way to avoid the high tariffs on certain products by using other countries. It's sneaky, right? It's not fair. So America is aware of these practices, and Trump is aware of these practices. I think that's why the plan for the tariffs was a global plan. Everybody has to be tariffed, so we can stop some of these indirect exports or indirect imports, however you want to call it. So this is an interesting point, and thank you for your comment from Higuchi, Mr. Higuchi, or Yeah, Mr. I believe. Another comment. Is Trump just an eccentric old man, or is he a cool guy who fights against economic globalization with a well thought out strategy? I wonder which opinion would be more prevalent if we took a survey around the world right now. I believe it's the latter. Tora-san, lots of luck. LOL ね。LOL, lots of luck. LOL, この LOL, lots of luck, 頑張ってねっていう意味と、laughing out loud, laughing out loud, もう大爆笑っていう2つの使い方あるんで、皆さん気をつけてください。Yeah, if we took a survey around the world right now, which opinion would be more prevalent? Is Trump a really good guy who is fighting against economic globalization with his tariff plan and other things? Or is he just like a crazy nutcase who has no idea what he's doing? I think in general, around the world, more, I don't know, it's hard to say. I think if you went to, the EU, America, even Japan and other countries, most people would say, Trump's terrible, crazy. Ugh. But if you went to, like Africa or India or some places like Saudi Arabia and other places, I think many people would say, Trump, good plan, he's doing good. I think you would find very differing opinions depending where you ask the question. If the left-wing media, if people are watching CNN or MSNBC, ABC, CBS, or anything, they're going to hate Trump. But if they're watching more social media or podcasts or somewhere else, they might have some understanding of Trump's economic plan. But I think it's very, very difficult. I watch all kinds of programs all day long, podcast, news, opinion, all the time, many hours every day. And it's still difficult for me to find the truth. It's very difficult. What is real? What is fake? What is a mix? There's so much information. It's very hard to filter and find the true narrative behind the propaganda. So I'm doing my best. I do think Trump is not a crazy person. I do think his staff is not crazy. I think they do have a plan. But I don't think the plan always works perfectly. Sometimes you try and うまくいかなかった. It didn't work. Okay, we got to try something else. So I think they're adjusting in real time. But I know they have a goal. And I think that goal definitely involves devaluing the dollar. Devaluing the dollar, I think, is the final goal of the tariffs and all this crazy chaos, this crazy mess that is being created right now by the Trump White House. I do believe the dollar is too strong. Devaluate the dollar. So the yen will become strong. And other currencies. OK! 今日はこれぐらいにします。トランプ、最後今言ったのはね、トランプが適当になんかわけわかんない人ではなくて、トランプもスタッフも含めてね、プランがあるんです。で、うまくいかない時もあって、それをリアルタイムにこう調整して、いろいろやってるのは間違いない。で、そのプランの最終的なゴールがどこにあるかっていうと、いろいろあるかもしれないけど、一つはやっぱりドルを、ちょっと弱くする。ドルが強すぎる。いろんな意味でアメリカは困っちゃってですね、ドルが強すぎて。それでこのカオス、関税でカオスを作り、いろんなことでマーケットを 暴れるようにしてドルを弱くしていくのが一つ最終的なゴールとしてあると思います。他にもあるかもしれないけど、それは、今見えてきてるんじゃないかなと思いました。All right, hope you guys enjoyed that. Always fun reading your comments. Keep them coming. I look forward to more good comments, and I'll be back again tomorrow. それではまた明日会いましょう. See you again tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Peace.